All right, everybody, how's it going? Jeff and Mary here, and we're doing something a little different here. We just completed the Big Creek Campground Trail Loop.
Boy, did we.
And it was about it was almost 6 miles.
It was almost 6 miles.
With about 1,000 foot of elevation gain. What did you think about the hike?
Well, I enjoyed it because I did it. I mean, and I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. I was a little hesitant. Again, we talked about it being a moderate versus an easy.
Yeah.
But I'm extremely happy that I made it through.
It was tough. And again, I did go back and I did find some pictures and some video. Kaiser and I did do this. So it is kid friendly if they've got stamina. It's adult friendly with stamina. Again, dogs were there. You can bring all sorts of stuff. There's great places for picnics. And so we just want to show you some of the highlights of our trip around the Big Creek Campground Loop. You can find it at waterfalltrails.org. And again, thank you so much for coming with me.
Okay, I'm looking forward to the next one.
All right, so we just parked at the Big Creek Campground trailhead here, and we made our way in just a little bit into the trail. We see the sign and the arrow, so we're going to follow this. This will be a good one here. I think we're ready to go.
I'm ready, and it's a beautiful day.
It's a little cooler than our last hikes, but I think it'll be nice. We're expecting about 5 miles on this one, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
All right, Mom, I think this is what they consider like the official start of this.
Okay. All right.
And if you follow the notes on the Waterfall Trail Guide and in the Spring 2020 Fjord, it talks about taking this route clockwise to make it easier on the descent on the way back.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to do.
That sounds good to me.
Well, it says we're about a 1.25 mile or so on the Big Creek Campground Loop. We're definitely starting to go uphill. What do you think so far?
I don't think it's as bad as I thought it was going to be so far. You went up and kind of leveled off, and now we're headed up again, so not too bad.
And this was a moderate. I know that was a question for you.
It was. So far, so good. I'm going to take like I said, I'm taking the challenge.
Taking the challenge, slow and steady.
That's it.
We're not racing anybody today. Well, this marker here says 1 mile. I'm not entirely sure where they count that start. Where do you think? Maybe at the bridge?
Maybe at the bridge, yeah.
Because I have a little bit more than that. But again, at the mile mark here, we see Dick's Rock. Kind of a big rock here, but like I said, I think I've done this trail before with Kaiser, and there are even bigger ones that we'll see on this path. Well, up the hill from Dick's Rock, we got ourselves a nice little bench here. Take a quick little break, see what we're at so far. So, it has been a little steep here.
My heart's pumping, which is my aerobics for the day, I guess.
Good thing that we brought the
poles are helping a lot, so that's good.
Okay. And again, this was a moderate trail on the marking, and I know that was a question for you. What do you think so far?
You know, I'm hanging in there. I'm so used to urban walking, you know, sidewalks and stuff, that anything like this is a little bit of a challenge for me, but like I said, I'm gonna keep going.
We'll get there for sure.
We will.
Okay, well, so we've been hiking up this whole way. That was tough.
Mob cam.
That was really tough. Ooh. Huh?
Yeah, I'm a little sweaty.
So it said moderate on the schedule, and I think for the last 1.5 miles, if not better, we've just been kind of going uphill.
Yeah.
The ascent on my GPS says 913 feet.
Oy, oy, oy.
So that's the option here. So now, anyways, we are here at this sign where you can continue to go to Mount Ellinor or the Upper Big Creek Loop, which is what we've been taking either way. We're going to do this Creek Confluence Access Trail that's going to take us down this way. That's just another option that you have here on this Big Creek Loop. I've done the loop part, but I've never cut through on this access trail, so we're going to try it.
Okay.
I think it's downhill.
Great. I'll adjust my poles.
Well, I'm glad that we took that Confluence Trail, even though it didn't really do much.
No, didn't go very far.
We saw some nice little waterfalls, and so I took some footage of that. But now we're back up on the Upper Big Creek Loop. The main bridge looked like it had some weather damage or something to it, so just be advised in that. Total ascent on my watch here says 1,071 feet. Good job.
Ooh.
Yay! I think we're past the point now. We're gonna start heading down now.
Okay.
Oh man, Mom, look at this rock over to your right, or your left.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that thing.
Huge.
How did that get here?
Oh, careful there. Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. So, down that way is where the Creek Confluence Trail eventually meets back up here on the Big Creek Camp Trail, the upper here. And so it says we must be at the halfway point because it says 2.2 miles either direction. So, yeah. So that's where the Confluence Creek, I don't know, we saw some pretty nice waterfalls up that way. Would you take, I don't know if I'd take that. Maybe the next time.
Maybe next time, yeah.
That's a choice you'll have to make.
Yeah.
It might not be as steep. It might cut some of the elevation down, so that might be a benefit.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, let's keep going, see what's going on.
Trying to get this out of here because it's spreading down from the road into the forest.
Yeah.
This stuff displaces native veg.
Good wildlife information. You never quite know what you'll run into here. We didn't happen to see anything, and actually didn't really even hear any birds.
No, the birds are pretty quiet today.
I think we're about done with the trail here. We got to another sign. We can see the campgrounds that way and some cars. So I think we're about done on this great Big Creek trail loop. Well, we're back, I think, to where we started. There's the bridge from the first part of the trail. What'd you think?
Well, I want to say, to be honest, it was challenging for me.
Yeah?
I was glad I had the poles.
Yeah?
I guess my other thought is if you're expecting to be walking along water the whole time, you're not,
Right.
but it's a beautiful forest trail. So I'm glad I did it, and I didn't turn back. I just kind of kept going. So my other advice would be just take a step at a time.
Nice and slow and steady.
Slow and steady.
We again are here at the Big Creek Upper Trail. We'll put the links to it, of course, with the waterfalltrails.org. Another great one here. Can't wait to see where we'll find ourselves next time. Thanks for coming.
All right.
I know this was a tough one.
It was good. Challenging.